Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kahakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone who rule well and taught me this truth. Peace, blessings, salutations, and mercies to the elect, and the one-third remnant after listening and doing this word with all faith and sincerity, scattered amongst the nations and the four corners of the earth. To you I say Shalom, Lord willing, this video is edifying. I'm be sitting around these articles that I got by foxbusiness.com, and that's the first one. So look, Target loses $9 billion amid Pride merchandising controversy. So there was another article that I seen. Oh, here we go. Target stock is experiencing its worst 6-day stretch since the 6 days ending May 25th, 2022. And yeah, I was gonna say, seen an article that said that they lost $9 billion in a week, right? Which is a substantial amount of money, especially considering the fact that places like Target and Walmart are becoming more and more obsolete due to, companies like Amazon and these different websites in which you can order from and have things shipped to your house. So that's a pretty large amount of money, that they're losing all off of, them trying to push this certain agenda. All right. Target's stock value is taking a hit, leaving shareholders in the lurch as controversy continues to swirl over its Pride merchandising plans, as first reported by Fox News. So, they've been putting these trans, kids merchandise out, which is straight up wicked. All right, how does a kid know anything about sex? Right? Which shows you the next step that Esau wants to take with it. If he can sexualize your kids, if he can convince you that a child is able to determine its sexuality, then he can, move forward with his plan of, legalizing pedophilia, right? Because that's ultimately what he wants to do. He wants your kids, right? And he wants you to be consenting of it. That's why he's trying to get rid of certain terms like he and she. He wants to say them and their, because soon he's going to do that with, parental figures. It won't be mom and dad. It'll be guardians or, some shit like that, because he wants to completely have his way with your offspring. Shares slipped another 1.6% on Thursday and have dropped more than 12.6% since the furor erupted a week ago Wednesday, as tracked by Dow Jones Market Data Group. That amounts to $9.3 billion in market value. And this didn't just start Wednesday. To be honest, I remember making a video on this some time ago, man. It may have been even 2022 when I first seen this come out. So it goes to show you that this is all an agenda, right? It's propaganda. Him pushing, to really legalize a certain aspect of Shalakia. This is all a part of his agenda to legalize access to, himself having sexual access to your kids legally. Right? That way he don't gotta hide it no more, no more coming after people, exposing him. This will all be legal. Right? Shares have fallen for 6 consecutive days over that period, the longest losing streak since December 2022, and the worst 6-day stretch since the 6 days ending May 25th, 2022, when shares fell 27%. So Target's had worse losses. So do you think that they're going to discontinue this? They're not going to press again when the time is right to push this agenda? They definitely will. And the fact that they, bigging it up and bringing so much attention to it, don't be thinking not strange if Esau was to start coming down on people who don't support child sexualization. All right. Thinking not strange for him to push this pedophilia doctrine even harder. No, right? And I say that because why? Of this next article. This is by Newsbreak. And it's entitled Wake Up America. Governor Gavin Newsom weighs in on Target's removal of some LGBTQ merchandise. Right, so check out the governor of California and his reaction to this action, right? And Target has been selling LGBTQ clothes and other items for more than a decade, but this year, just a week from Pride Month, the store said it's removing some of those items because of some of their employees have been involved in violent confrontations with customers who don't approve, right? Because now Esau is starting to put it more in your face because he's becoming more haughty, right? He feels that people now are so bugged out and through to the point where he could do whatever he wants and no consequence, right? He feel like a lot of you women. That's just a joke, but a lot of you women do feel that way, But jumping down, I'm going to read this. Target emphasized that for more than a decade, they have been offering LGBTQ plus merchandise on their Pride Month, but have chosen to make changes to keep employees safe. And they haven't been doing this shit with the kids, having, toddler fucking pride shirts and shit. They ain't been doing that. But they're going to dress it up and they playing victim, right? Why? Because ultimately they have a bigger agenda in mind, right? San Francisco Mayor Boo and the UN Plaza brick thrown in crowd. Governor Gavin Newsom has chimed in saying this isn't just a couple of stores in the South, right? Trying to make it seem like this is racist, like this is some Jim Crow shit. The fact that he can't put, shit out there to sexualize your kids. This is oppression, right? CEO of Target, Brian Cornell, selling out the LGBTQ plus community to extremists because it's not extreme. Because this brand, specifically the brand that they selling in Target, is, the creator is a straight up Satanist. I want to say the name of the brand is something like Demonically Cute or some shit. Some it's bugged out, but it's straight up, satanic, and it's open with it. The name of the brand and the logos and shit. You could clearly tell this is of a higher level of wickedness. And this nigga coming out and saying that you giving in to extremists. So him pushing this brand ain't extreme, but you going against it is extreme. This is Esau Edom for you, right? Manipulating the situation, making it seem like he's the victim, right? Newsom tweeted, "Wake up, America. This doesn't stop here. You're black, you're Asian, you're Jewish, you're a woman, you're next." So that's obviously to stoke fear. Right. Oh, well, if you're black, then you should be on board with this because you had to struggle. Or if you're Jewish, you had to struggle for, the Holocaust. This is the same thing. This is, This is the alphabet Holocaust now, you know. This is the sentiment and the narrative he's trying to push. Okay. And hey, he gonna get it done. All right. A lot of you people don't have morals in America. You don't really give a fuck about these kids. You kill them. A lot of you women kill babies. A lot of you niggas co-sign. Okay. So at the end of the day, he's gonna get what he wants. Pretty soon in America, you're gonna see pedophilia being legal. Okay. It's already legal. Damn near. All right. The crime and the penalty for it is a slap on the wrist at max. You know. Pride Month is being held in June, and the merchandise has been on sale since early May, right? And they're going to continue to sell it. And you people, you know, eventually something's going to happen to where these people start to rise up. But is this what it'll be? I doubt it. You know, I doubt it. Like, yeah, people are outraged. You know, people are pretty mad. But at the end of the day, every brand is doing this. So what are you going to do? You're going to boycott everything? Right, you see the North Face came out with their new brand. You got the Bud Light coming out with their new branding of beer. He's not going to let you escape it, right? But it's the spirit that people are tired of it, you know? This is Isaiah 32:5. The vile person shall no more be called liberal, for the troll said to be bountiful. See? People are tired of seeing these, you know, wicked ass, you know, inventions come out because they starting to put the pieces together. They know that, you know, only a certain percentage of children in high school, I don't say children, young men and women in high school are straight now. Keep pushing agendas like this, it's going to be, you know, even less than what it is now. And I want to say like over 25% of them are gay, openly LGBTQ. So, and this is now, imagine, you know, this continue a year from now, what would that number look like? You know, they're pushing this agenda hard. Esau's going hard with it, man. Okay. Cause he has a certain agenda he wants fulfilled, you know, by a certain time. For the vile person will speak villainy, and his heart will work iniquity. And that's what we're seeing. Everywhere you see his wickedness, and he got an excuse for it, to practice hypocrisy and to utter error against Yahweh Shema Shai, to make empty the soul of the hungry, and he will cause the drink of the thirsty to fail. See? And that's what he's doing. He's uttering error against Yahweh Shema Shai. No kids. You know, they could be trans. A man could be a woman. A woman could have an erection. You know, the bugged out shit that he teaching you. All right. Men can have periods. It's only one man teaching these things. Okay. And that's the wicked that the Bible speak of, who goes by the alias to so-called white man. But his real name is Esau Edom. All right. The instruments also of the churl are evil. He deviseth wicked devices to destroy the poor with lying words, even when the needy speaketh right. And that's why he's going to try to get rid of us. And voices similar to ours that's speaking out against all this wickedness and evil because, like I said, he got an agenda to push and fulfill. And, you know, that's that. Okay, he really don't give a fuck about how you feel about it. He's going to continue to put every YouTube ad. It's going to have a tranny in it. You know, your car sale. Now, pretty soon, the car is going to come with a, you know, with an LBGT mode and shit. Like, that's how extreme this nigga is willing to go with it. All right? He will go there. That's why he's teaching. He got fucking librarians and shit, you know, giving the okay for drag queens to come and read to kids, man. You don't think he's willing? This is the devil we talking about right now, man. This is Habakkuk 2:16. Thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou also, right? And that is his glory. right? The things in which we see happening in the earth, all this wickedness, all this evil, all these abominable acts. And let thy foreskin be uncovered. The cup of Yahweh Bashim Shai's right hand shall be turned unto thee, and shameful spewing shall be on thy glory. You don't think these other nations are recognizing what's happening and see it and thinking to themselves, like, what the fuck is going on in America, right? You got men winning Woman of the Year. You got men, women winning women's sporting events, okay? But then you got women advocating for it. You know, they changing the definition of what it is to be a woman. You know, all these things are absolutely asinine, man. They're diabolical, okay? And people are just going right along with it like there's nothing to see. It shows you that, you know, most of you Americans are a bunch of dipshits, okay? But, you know, we see and all these other nations see what's going on, and it's absolutely horrendous, man. This is Isaiah 47:2. Take the millstones, grind meal, uncover the locks, and make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. And that's what's going on. America's been exposed. And it's like the more and more America get exposed, the more reckless Esau gets, because he's like, well, here it is. This came out. Nobody did shit. So fuck it. Let's just go hard body. Let's go all in then. Fuck it. And that's the spirit that this dude is coming in, because you can see it by the way everything's being pushed. It's all sloppy. There's nothing, you know, he's just throwing shit at the wall hoping it stick. Salakia. He throwing shit at the wall hoping it stick. And he don't give a fuck if you recognize or not, man. He don't care at this point. He has a certain deadline to meet, and he's going to reach that deadline. Okay, because he understands that his time is limited. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance and will not meet thee as a man. See, because Yahweh Shema Shai is coming in an angelic body with an angelic force. He's gonna come lay you elites down. All you niggas perpetuating this evil and wickedness on the world, the Lord is coming for you. Okay, Jake included. This is Isaiah 5:20. Warn to them that call evil good and good evil, that put light for darkness and light, or that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. See? So he sees what you're doing. Okay, you got Gavin Newsom out there talking shit, talking about, you know, like it's something wrong with us for not wanting this shit. Like, what the hell, man? You know? What the hell? They're forcing it on you. And they don't give a damn what you say or feel about it. Why? Because this is the devil we're dealing with. Okay? But the Lord said, whoa, death and destruction to this nigga. Ultimately, he's going to avenge us of this, and he's going to deliver us from out of it. And with that, I give all praise and glory to Yahweh Shai, Hashem, Rakakwadash, Wa, Abba, Ball, and DTA.